What's up, squeegee slingers and water-fed pole wiggling wagglers, and welcome back to the Tradman YouTube channel once again. We're in the workshop. Today we're going to be looking at the best and easiest method to remove paint from glass. Stay tuned. So yes indeed folks, what we're going to do on our test window, I've purposefully put paint on the glass and gone rather overboard with it. So here is the easiest method to remove it. So first thing you're going to need is an applicator. Now whatever solution you use, it doesn't really matter too much. For me, I have dunked my applicator into clean water, applied some dish soap, which tends to be fairy liquid, put some of that on each side of the washer, and I'm simply going to put that onto the glass. So that's the very first thing we're going to do, is get that glass nice and wet. Now, what you want to do is make sure you absolutely cover every bit of the glass, because what we're going to do is we're going to hypothetically say that a lot of the window has paint spots, or we'll say varnish, anything like that. We're going to pretend this is absolutely covered everywhere and not just here in the center. So we're going to show you how to razor the glass, every single little bit of it. Okay, so here's the best method to do it. We've soaped up our window. The next thing you're going to need is a razor. Now this one that I'm using is the Unger Ninja 6-inch razor. I'll leave a link to this in the description below. So simply remove the cap, pop that somewhere safe. Remember to put the cap back on when you're finished. Please, whatever you do, do not cut your fingers. Okay, so what I tend to do is, this is my method, is I do all the edges first and then fill in the middle. So we can just start with the bottom here. Now to use the razor, we just push in one direction. We don't agitate the window like this. That may cause scratches. So we're just going to simply push in one direction, lift off, put it back on the glass and push again. So just one motion, down, lift off, and carry on like so. And do all of your edges all the way around. So whether you're on a construction cleanup perhaps, or a residential client has asked you to remove paint or varnish or something like that from the glass, this is a good way to make sure that you get it all off. So there we are. I've done basically a border around the outside of the window, so we know that is paint or varnish free. So we've just got this square in the middle. So what I like to do is basically work my way up the window right to the top of our solution box, shall we call it. So one single stroke each time. Do not agitate back and forth like we said. Just one single stroke like that. Okay, now sometimes if the paint has been there quite a while, you might need to even do that again. Sometimes you have to do it 2 to 3 times before some of the ingrained paint or varnish, things like that, come off. But in this case, it's come off in the first go, so happy days. When using a razor, try and use a brand new fresh blade on each customer, especially if it's construction cleanups. And another thing that you can do is, after you've done a window, give your razor a little wash in the bucket, and that'll get rid of any sort of concrete paint, varnish, anything like that out from the blade, so it's ready for your next window. So what's the next thing we need to do? Well, obviously the next thing we need to do is actually to clean the window after we've razored it, and then check it to make sure we've got everything off. So using our applicator again, we're just going to soap up the window and just make sure all that paint has gone. So what I like to do is just prime the squeegee. So that's basically just getting the squeegee wet so that it's ready to blade the window. And then simply squeegee the window down in any way that you like to do it. Excellent. And then grab your microfiber cloth. If you're using a standard squeegee, you'll need to detail the edges. And if you're using a precision squeegee, then you won't need to do that. But there we have it. So we have a nice paint-free window, and there's nothing left on the glass. Safely done. As long as the window is wet and you don't try and razor dry glass, that might cause scratches. Always use a razor on wet glass, and preferably get some soap in there as well to make sure that it glides on the window. So the next video, what we're going to look at removing hard water stains from a window using a specialist chemical and something to agitate it with. But stay tuned for that video, but hopefully that has been of use to you today, and hopefully to especially you new window cleaners, that gives you an idea how to safely use a razor to remove paint. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Smash the thumbs up button if you did, and I'll see you in the next video. You take care, be good, and bye for now.